Big news in the fight for parental rights in education. Sonja Shaw, the president of the Chino Valley School Board, has announced her run for California State Superintendent of Public Instruction. Shaw has been a leading voice against woke ideology in schools, pushing for parental notification policies and standing up against state overreach. But as she takes on the statewide race, she's facing intense opposition from powerful political forces. What will her campaign look like, and how does she plan to bring real changes to California's failing education system? Well, joining me now to talk more about this is Sonja Shaw. Sonja, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Wow, huge announcement, big decision. Why did you decide to do this?
You know, it's needed, Stella. Like, we have had no leadership in this position for a long time, and it's showing. Our kids are failing. You said it yourself just a second ago. Our education system is failing because they're putting special interests before our children. And the time to change is now. And I think with the right leadership, which is me in that spot, we will get the right people surrounding us, and our kids will finally be able to succeed. This is absolutely needed. And I think California, you say it all the time, whatever happens in California, there goes the nation. And I think we can honestly start setting the record straight that we do have great teachers here. We are at a high teacher shortage level right now, not because of anything other than we have failed leadership. Teachers refuse, they're either retiring, or they refuse to sign up for this job because, let's be real, nobody with common sense wants to do what they're requiring teachers to do right now. It's sad, it's disheartening, and the ones suffering are our children, and enough is enough.
You know, California public schools, they are facing declining test scores, plummeting enrollment. What is your plan to bring back academic excellence?
I'm so glad you asked, because what's really interesting, before we took seat to now, especially because of the shutdowns, they closed schools. We know Newsom sent his kids out of state to private schools. It was wrong. They set our kids up for failure. But my plan is to bring back real education. We're doing it in our own district. We're allowing our good teachers, our good staff, our superintendent to do what they want to do, and that's to educate, and that's what's happening. We actually have increasing enrollment, which is not heard of in California, and our test scores have increased. What does that show you? We have the blueprint right here in Chino, California, that can be spread throughout the state. I feel guilty knowing that other kids do not have the tools that our kids here have in Chino Valley. We have freed the noise, the unions, they can attack us all they want, but the reality is we're allowing staff and teachers to do what they really want to do, which is educate. And I think with me bringing that forward at a state level, our kids have no other option but to succeed. I'm excited about it. It doesn't take brain surgery. It's common sense, Stella. It's really, truly common sense. I spent hours upon hours in our own district, and I still do. I've been learning all about everything that needs to be brought at a state level, and I know I can do that at a state level. I know, you've seen it. They come after me all the time, but that's because they want control of our students. Enough is enough. I'm done with the bureaucrats. We need to allow our good educators to educate. Get rid of all the noise, get rid of all of this radical agendas in our schools, and let's move forward and actually show that our kids could have a pathway to success.
You know, you've been on this show many times. For those viewers who are not familiar with you, I just want to set the picture. From just a regular mom who had nothing to do with politics, did not want to be involved, to becoming the president of the Chino Valley School Board, okay, to now running for, you're running for the California superintendent position. I mean, this is huge, but it's not going to be easy. The teachers' unions are some of the most powerful political forces in California. How do you plan to take them on?
Parents, honestly, parents, and our good teachers. Here's the thing, they've already come after us. We get lawsuits or potential lawsuits all the time. The union has fought us neck and neck here in our own district. You've seen how the state, with the union's backing, have sued us just for wanting to tell parents critical information about their own kids. I do not care. They can use me as a punching bag all they want. When it comes to taking their stones that they're throwing, great, let's do it. Because I think through that, they're going to reveal more of who they are and the direction and their actual priorities, which is not education. So to me, I say bring it on. I wish that they will seriously bring, if it's Al Maristucci, bring forward him because he's the most radical person. Why would you continue to allow someone like that and the ones that they've had, like Tony Thurmond, in this driver's seat? Those are not leaders. They have political interests put forth before our kids. And that's where I think parents are going to play a big part. This is not my campaign. This is the parents, the mama bears, the papa bears, the grandma and dad bears. This is what it's about. This is where it started. Yeah. You said it, Stella. I never was involved in politics. Look, I was a room mom, art mom, PE mom, wherever they needed me mom. That was my heart. I had a part-time business that I, managed with another partner. That was my heart, to just help other moms be healthy. But right now, God has put me in this place. And I think if we just all get behind this and treat it like it's our campaign, we can show them no big money, no special interest will come before a parent and their child, and making sure they get the best education they deserve.
Yeah, I mean, you faced intensive pushback from, the state officials, even lawsuits. There were lawsuits over your policies in Chino Valley. I guess the question is, are you ready for the political attacks that will come with this race? Because that will happen. They've come after you before. That's going to happen.
I think we were all made for a time such as this. Look, I have the experience. I look at my track record. Just Google my name. Anybody who wants to Google my name, that I welcome that, because within the last 5 years, you're right. I've had death threats. I've had Tony Thurmond try to come down and grandstand our meeting. We've had them sue us, Bonta, Attorney General Bonta, Newsom, and Tony Thurmond, the state superintendent, sue us. We still stood strong. We're having big wins. And my thing is, we need to spread that across California. I don't care if they come after me, because again, that's going to show the public how bad they don't want common sense in that driver's seat. I'm here to bring back common sense. It does not take brain surgery. We just need to put the focus back on educating our kids. Look, we have, I think, 5.8 million students. We are failing them, Stella, as a state. That is wrong. We're 40th in the country. That is insane. When we have a $31 to $33 billion budget, that is absolutely unacceptable. And that's where, to me, come after me all you want, because my focus is on our kids. My focus is to get our educational system back on the focus of educating, and no one will distract me. I'm sorry, they can come after me all they want. I welcome it. Yeah. Do it, because
you're on a mission. You're a mama bear on a mission. You can, Sonja Shaw cannot be stopped. For parents watching who feel hopeless really about the direction of our schools, what is your message to them, specifically California, and how can they help get you elected? Because your answer was, I mean, when I asked you, how are you going to do it? You said parents right away. You said parents are going to help me. How can they help you?
Get involved. Pay attention. And especially locally. Look, we can only do so much, even with me getting this position in 2026, 2027. The thing is, they need to start paying attention in their local districts. Stop allowing these bureaucrats to make the decisions on your children that have no best interest. You see, Tony Thurmond uses this as another leg for the union. He's not focused on reading, writing, and math. Our kids are failing. Our test scores are not increasing. The proof is in the pudding, right? So for me, pay attention to your local districts, start getting involved, start getting parents activated. When you do that, we cannot be stopped. We are parents. We have the best interest of our children at mind. Do not give up hope. Your kids are watching you. This is probably one of the biggest lessons that my kids have learned in the last 5 years, is you do not give up no matter how much they come after you. If your heart is in it to win it for the children, if your heart's in it to win it for something else, then I think most people would have gave up by now. It's clear that if you get involved, change could happen. Look, we have Temecula, we have great people over there, Redlands, Marietta. We have so many districts, Hemet, all these districts in Northern California that have the best interest of the kids. Let's continue that together, and we can definitely win this. We'll need captains of moms and dads in every county. And from that point on, we spread the message, and I have no doubt in 2026, change is coming.
Sonja, who is in this race with you as well? Do we know, is Tony Thurmond running again?
No, Tony Thurmond's running for governor. You term out after 2 terms and he's done. But I have heard of Al Maristucci running. I think that might be the union pick, but we don't know. No one else has officially announced. So to me right now, parents, get behind me, because this is us. And to me, I'd rather them bring the most radical one, because that's what's happening anyways, instead of trying to pretend there's something they're not. Let's just show exactly what they want Because at that point, I think that the choice is clear. It's already been clear. Look, our kids it can't get any worse. Well, we hope it couldn't, but if we continue down this direction, it will. And we don't need that. We need to provide our kids with the best outcome for their future. And I know we can do that, especially in high school, Stella. See the 11th grade ELA test scores. It's absolutely horrifying. Less than 50% are even at grade level. And at that point, too, why aren't we giving these kids pathways? Why aren't we using our money? Look at the budget we have. We have so much money to actually spend. And again, if we bring it back to the essential standards in grades K through 12, our kids will learn. They'll learn to read by third grade. Third grade, they're still not reading at grade level.
There should be nothing controversial about you fighting for our children. We love mama bears like you. Sonja Shaw, president of Chino Valley Unified School Board, who's running for California Superintendent of Public Instruction. Currently, it's Tony Thurman, but he's being termed out. Sonja, as always, good to see you and good luck to you. I know we'll be talking to you more as the campaign continues.
You too. Love you, Stella. Thank you.
Good to see you.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.